I believe that China is the most dangerous threat that we face as a nation.
China represents the biggest state threat to our economic interests.
The outside world has a fairly negative view of China's governance system. I often think people misconstrue or misunderstand China. They think it's all highly regulated and controlled, and they don't really understand just how vast the governance system is and how complex the demands put upon it.
The Chinese are entitled to have the political system that they want, and the United States should not run around the world telling other countries what kind of politics they should have.
The world's attention turns once again to the intricacies of China's governance model and the trajectory of its progress as the two sessions are held in Beijing. Western perceptions of China's governance model often lean towards skepticism, with many viewing it through the lens of authoritarianism versus democracy, often overlooking the fact that democracy can't be painted with a broad brush but can manifest in different forms, as is the case in China.
The United States believes that every country on the planet should look like the United States, and if that country doesn't look like the United States, there's something wrong with that country. And now that there's a security competition, the United States goes to great lengths to disparage, to criticize China's political model.
In terms of governance, clearly, there's ways in which China has succeeded, and that should be acknowledged. I mean, it's managed to lift a lot of people out of poverty. It's managed to develop a very complicated country, build loads of infrastructure, and deliver a, fairly extensive middle class. And I think these shouldn't be dismissed. These are significant achievements.
And I believe three factors are the most critical. One, dedicated political leadership who want to develop the land. Second, policy of business and markets, not statism. And third, a very, very strong focus on education to uplift every citizen.
China's governance model is a multifaceted tapestry woven with the threads of tradition, innovation, and collective progress. At its core lies the principle of whole process people's democracy, a concept that emphasizes broad-based participation, meritocracy, grassroots empowerment, and deliberative decision-making.
The biggest misconception is the idea that it's very monolithic and, highly centralized and totally kind of controlled from the top. This is a complex governance system. I mean, it's really different according to where you stand in it. There's 5 levels of governance, but there's also village governance. It's a vast country, so it's hard to kind of draw big conclusions.
China is not short of initiatives, and particularly with President Xi Jinping since 2013, China has taken a direction towards development, collaboration, cooperation with the entire world. And I think what was called originally Silk Road and now is One Road and One Belt is a real and a significant element of that policy.
Indeed, China's governance model emphasizes not just economic development, but also social progress and upliftment, setting a remarkable example for the world.
No nation in human history has developed as fast with so many people as China in the last 4 decades after the policy of opening up.
It's remained relatively stable for quite a while, and that's also an achievement. I mean, so I think the West shouldn't always be dismissive of, this is a, kind of communist autocratic system and it's not democracy.
My personal view is that the Chinese are entitled to have whatever political system they want to have. They're satisfied, or most Chinese appear to be satisfied with that system. It's worked very well for them, and so be it.
In essence, China's governance model challenges conventional Western paradigms, advocating for a unique blend of political leadership, market-oriented policies, and community participation at grassroots level, guided by its commitment to whole process people's democracy. By embracing its unique approach to governance, China has achieved remarkable socio-economic progress and emerged as one of the global leaders in the 21st century. As we anticipate the outcomes of the two sessions, it becomes evident that the decisions made therein will not only shape China's future but also have profound implications for the global community.